Grand rising, grand evening, whatever time it is for you. So I have a poetic transmission, a channeled poetic transmission for you today. I have not named it, so. Inhale, exhale, let's release. Alchemical internal alchemy. Allow your truth to shake the trees as belief shifts reality. And they say, the prison is the mind. Are you not curious what you will find? If you surrender and unbind held belief mental confine? What if I told you you're your block? You are the key, the door, the lock. There is no out, there is no through, a narrow path that leads to you. The more you reach, the less you'll find, because what you're seeking is found inside, outside of boxes, beyond the lines, an explosion implosion within the grind, a density that shapes design from root to sacral, scaling your spine, awareness pulsing in the vines. Your sacred remembrance is the guide to feeling, healing, sealing you, so you are whole, exuding truth. In liminality, you understand the provisions cultivated within your hands, chasing, racing towards a mark, walking by faith within your dark. You explore infinite worlds in you, clearing your lens, expanding view. And now you can place key and lock, embody the door, become the knock, to open infinite worlds in you. Receive the gain from all you lose. So that is the poetic transmission for today. I do hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that you can pull some insight and some synchronicities from that poetic transmission. I do have one thing that I do want to add to this video, and you can take it or leave it. Lately, something I've been recognizing in my own experience is a call to look at, assess, and take inventory of the spaces, places, people, and things in your current experience in which there is a reciprocal energetic exchange occurring. I've been being strongly guided to focus, shift my focus onto the spaces, places, people, things, and experiences in my life where there is a mutual, reciprocal, healthy, energetic exchange occurring, and to ensure that I am making those people, places, spaces, relationship dynamics, and things in my life a priority at this time. There is something to be said about ensuring that in a reciprocal energetic exchange that you too are giving just as much as you are receiving, especially in the areas of things that you want to invite more of into your experience. So taking just a quick inventory, and I mean, you could just take 10 minutes out of your day to do this, and just take the time to think about all of the beautiful blessings and reciprocal and energetic connections, whether it's with a hobby, with friends, with a child, with a career, right? An environment, a favorite pastime, something. Just take an inventory and recognize the things that are fulfilling you. Because sometimes we can get really caught up in what we want, right? Without recognizing that some of those things might not be being reciprocated. And when you do this inventory, right, and you recognize these certain spaces, places, or things that you're pouring into, and there isn't an even energetic return happening, that might be a sign that that thing is not primary to your current experience and what it is that you are co-creating and cultivating with God. It's just something that I know my own internal guidance. I was guided to do this, and upon doing this, I realized that even this, like this YouTube channel where I so freely share my transmissions and in the insights that I receive and the downloads that I receive, I put a lot of time and energy into that, but I feel like the areas in my own life where that energy is actually being reciprocated and there is a healthy, intrinsic, energetic exchange happening are actually found more in my friendships and in my external environment at this time. The connections that I've cultivated with all of these beautiful people, the spaces and places that I go to ground, the activities that fulfill me and bring me joy. Those are the energetic exchanges that seem the most balanced, right? That in no way means that I'm not going to continue sharing on my platform, because that is something I feel guided to do. But I have recognized that that push and that guidance to share, it has toned down a bit, and my focus on my current external experience around me has been more magnified. So it's like my attention has been pulled just a smidge off of pouring, right? And onto what is pouring into me and that I am also pouring into. And I know that might resonate with some of you. Maybe you too have felt this shift. I still have to think about and process exactly what that means, and I'll probably come on here and expound at a later date. But that's just something that I've recognized within my own experience. My solar return is tomorrow. I will be 34 years old. This is a very, astrologically, this is a very special transit to my specific birth chart. And so I know that there's a lot actually that I'm processing internally, and there's a lot flourishing, right, in my experience right now. And so, yeah, that mindful exercise of just stepping back a bit and just look around in your experience, and be honest and candid with yourself in the area of these spaces, places, people, and things that you're pouring into. What is pouring back into you? What feels the most balanced and reciprocal at this time? What are you feeling and being fulfilled by in tandem? What is free flowing and easy, right? Those things are being highlighted in your experience for a reason, because energetic exchanges go both ways. And so it's important that your end of the exchange is just as reciprocal and authentic as the things that you are open and receptive to receiving into your experience. You want to keep things in balance in your experience, and you want to keep cultivating and growing more of those good things and more of those things that you're already so eternally grateful for, that are already in your life, then it is important to give those things the proper time, attention, and focus and energetic exchange that they deserve. So that's just a side note outside of the poetic transmission. I've also been guided. I've been writing a lot more, actually, poetic transmissions lately. Normally, when that happens, a pattern I recognize within myself is normally when I switch from just channeling and conversing to poetic transmissions. It's because there's a certain nuance that needs to be in what I'm sharing for whatever reason. The type of channeling with poetic transmission, and I don't know many people who at least who publicly share these types of transmissions, so I'm not sure here in the spiritual community if that is like niche or if I'm on my own here, but this is a way that I channel quite often. And I've noticed when I get an upkick in poetic transmissions, it's because I need to be sharing messages that are more fluid, right? And that are more open to interpretation. And maybe that is connected to that same reciprocity, that same energetic exchange and balance that I'm being guided to ensure stays in balance. And I'm not overextending or overpouring or oversharing into a space or a place that isn't where it's not being reciprocated, and where maybe I'm not being received, right? And there's a divine time and space and place for everything. So I strongly believe that when I do share, especially here on this platform, that my words will reach exactly who they are meant to when they are meant to reach them, right? But if anyone else who does come across this video happens to be having this experience where you're feeling like your attention and focus is being pulled towards the things that are pouring into you, that is for a reason, and it is by design. And that guidance is probably stemming from your guides and your co-creation with the universe, wanting to maintain the frequential balance in your life so that you stay aligned with more of these good things, so that you stay in alignment to be open and receptive to more of this, so that you have more of it to give, right? You are all overflowing cups, right? And it can be easy to mindlessly pour all over the place, essentially. So when it comes to the order of value, the order of which and what and where you'll pour, should always be balanced and reciprocal exchange, and those things should take precedence over imbalanced reciprocal exchanges, right? I think that's all I have to share today. I'm sending you guys so much love to the universe and beyond. Bye.